The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature Pittsburgh as they go.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. Looking at Boston, they took a win in their last game against the Dallas Mavericks. Guys, kind of a battle there. They pulled out a 4-point win, though.
Guys, there's so many great scorers in our league. It makes it tough to get stops, but somehow they were able to do it consistently in that one.
The reason why their rotations were quick, they prevented easy shots and they kept their opponent out of rhythm.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Prince. Horford is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Hayward. And it's Lowry in at the point.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
Now here's Batum. Just 5 on the clock. From the baseline. Misses off the left iron. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Lowry has the open look. His three-pointers off the mark. And for Batum, a steady vet, but a huge contract.
Yeah, and that infamous summer of 2016 with the cap spike. I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy. That's a pretty penny.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Howard kicks to Batum. Back to Howard. Clock at 6. Over Horford. Howard, that's good.
And that's Howard's game. These interior looks that he puts in so easily.
Lowry passes to Millsap. Pass to Hayward. Shoots over Beal. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Even though Hayward's improved from beyond the arc, you see the natural inclination from mid-range.
Howard kicks to Beverly. Down low. To the paint. Here's Howard. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Howard's got his second bucket. Steve, in today's game, it's so important to have a high-level talent who can make contested shots.
Yeah, it is. I mean, some of those guys are LeBron James that make shots with guys hanging all over them. Kevin Durant because of his size. Kemba Walker, Damian Lillard. What I love right now is guys are comfortable to be able to shoot contested shots. Not like we did back in the day. You would just move it and try to get a better shot.
Now here's Hayward following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Hayward kicks to Prince. 13 feet away. And that one hits back iron.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat. Just fails to finish.
Passes it to Beverly. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Aldridge against Millsap. Can't hit from 12. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They're getting their first look at the season at Pittsburgh in this one.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
They just seem to match up very well whenever they play these guys. You can tell they have a ton of confidence.
Now, here's Aldridge. He had 16 points in the win against Orlando.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. For three, Hayward. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Beal deciding where to go with it. Beverly for three. The shot, no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he grabbed.
Coming from a place where,
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
and what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, when you consider how Pittsburgh is doing, your thoughts?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
They've got Bradley Beal. Batum is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Howard. And it's Beverly in at the point. And for Boston, they've got Lowry. Paul Millsap out there with Horford. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Hayward in at the shooting guard. And for Pittsburgh, Bradley Beal is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Howard. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. Now here's Horford. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lowry against Beverly. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Aldridge. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steve, when we talk about signature shots in the NBA, what about Aldridge's fadeaway jumper?
Usually starts with him backing down the defender. He turns, faces up, transfers weight from all the way forward to all the way back. Add in the high release point, virtually unblockable.
Now here's Lowry. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Horford. Beal pulls it in.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, you realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you. Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. Here's Millsap following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. And the shot is good. The Pittsburgh League has been cut down to 4 on the bucket for Millsap.
Smart play call. Paul Millsap deadly once he gets the ball inside.
And Beverly kicks to Howard. Here's Aldridge. Back to Howard. Millsap grabs the miss. For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Lets the 3 fly. The shot that time not on target. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Well, we have to give credit to the coaching staff. Terrific offensive strategy. Got them some great looks.
Now, here's Howard. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Here's Aldridge. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Millsap. Celtics trail by 4.
And this is obviously where you'd like to see a 2-for-1.
End of quarter, great time to squeeze out an extra possession.
Outside Beal. He dishes it to Beverly. Back to Beal. He kicks to Howard. Down low. Knocked loose. Millsap with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Hayward's running. And that's Prince, that time on the assist by Lowry.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Outside Beal. Here's Aldridge. Off the mark from 16 feet out. And a close game so far. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This for Pittsburgh. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given.
We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Scoring in the paint, that's air.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Pittsburgh with the possession here. A two-point game.
A five-star recruit out of high school, Aldridge reportedly asked Shaq for advice about jumping to the NBA. Shaq told him to go to college. A couple years later, Aldridge is drafted the #2 pick overall.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Horford is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Hayward. Then there's Lowry. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Now Lowry. Bradley Beal missing from long range. Outside Lowry. 6 to shoot. That ties it up. Lowry's got the first bucket of the third here for Boston. And regarding Aldridge, given his success at Texas, sounds like Shaq was right.
Aldridge just needed to develop strength, polish his skills. Hard to say where he would have been drafted right out of high school, but after 2 years of college, he went second, beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Pass to Hayward. And there's the pass to Horford. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Pass to Beverly. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Aldridge. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 6 points for Aldridge.
LaMarcus Aldridge putting pressure on this defense, getting into the seams and making plays.
Prince, the pass to Hayward. Great D that time from Beal.
How many times have you seen him do that? Losing focus on a simple lay-in.
Batum, good.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
And here's Lowry. Following the three-pointer by Nicholas Batum. Lowry looking around. Millsap dishes to Lowry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pittsburgh leading by 5. Inside, Millsap with the steal. Hayward against Beal. Three-pointer, Lowry. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Batum finds Aldridge. Back to Batum. Beal, the pass to Beverly. Outside, Beal, just 4 to shoot. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
They were so much better in the first half defensively, fighting over screens, quick rotations. We're seeing none of that right now.
Now, here's Horford. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lowry dishes to Millsap. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
The length and anticipation of Aldridge, a tough combo to score against.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Clock at 4. And Lowry puts up a deep 3.
Beautiful contest there by one of the most tenacious defenders in the game, Patrick Beverly. I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
And Beal kicks to Howard. Millsap's against Aldridge. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Passes it to Horford. Shot to stop the run. Great D that time from Howard.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a question.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pittsburgh leads by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Patrick Beverley out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Howard, and it's Batum in at the 3. Beal from long range. The rebound by the Celtics. Lowry with the ball. To the inside. Millsap misses. Pittsburgh leading by 8. Outside, Beal. Batum wide open. He fires. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Batum's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Pittsburgh. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And sometimes innovations can bring you back to where you started, Steve. Could we see that with post play in the future?
You know, I don't know if it'll be a lot of post play from dominant bigs. I think the post play will come back a little bit more in the form of a lot of these smaller guards are posting up a little bit more than they did, I would say, in the last 5 or 6 years.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He said, we've come this far. Now we've got to give everything left to get this one. And we can do it. So go out there and do it. Guys, we'll see what they can do.
Beal finds Aldridge. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
That's a play that LaMarcus is more than capable of making. Confident on the offensive end. Knows how to get to the line. You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game. He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Pass to Howard. Here's Batum, guarded by Horford. And Batum kicks to Beal. But they'll get another chance. Aldridge, the pass to Batum. Second chance shot. He can't get that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Prince outside. The pass to Lowry. And here's Hayward, defended by Beverley. Hayward against Beal. Hayward can hit. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And Beverley kicks to Aldridge. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Right at the free throw line, and the jumper is on the mark.
What you like about Gordon Hayward, the full repertoire. Nice move inside.
Beverley against Millsap. Knocks it loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Pittsburgh.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
To the middle. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And Pittsburgh leads by 14.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Batum kicks to Howard. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Inside. Here's Aldridge. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Go-to face on. I got my go-to face on. I put my go-to face on.